helping me out.
Of course.
The
Hi,
stream is
everyone.
live.
Yay!
Hello,
We're live.
hello.
Yeah. So I know that some of you are really thrilled that Thayer Hutchinson is with us today from her beautiful home in New Mexico. But and they have told me they're like Viviani's really excited you're here. She said she misses you, and
You can see
Maureen
Viviana on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So Thayer, for those of you who don't know Thayer was with me a couple of years on the Medium show with the gang, and she has taken coursework with an evidential medium out of England, I believe.
Yeah,
Is that
Arthur Finley. Yeah.
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 And so and as you can see behind her, she's a fabulous artist. And she's just so sweet, honestly. So we haven't worked together for a while. She bought a new house, so on. She wants to introduce herself and what she does to you. So I'm going to let her do that, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So
Allie has been very kind. I have this message that I've been getting over and over again, and I feel like I need to express it to get it out. But I just want to slightly introduce myself, where I've always been very psychic, without knowing it, and have been able, very, very intuitive. I can read energy in between people. And then after my divorce, I became very depressed without any remedy. And I met two women in New Jersey and spent 10 years working with, one was a medium and the other one was like a EMDR therapist, where once a month I would have an appointment with my guide and we would ground and clear past lives, like ancestral healing. I had a energetic ancestral parasite removed by a shaman. And that, because all the women in my family were very depressed, couldn't move forward. And it was sort of like a big thought bubble, like a big thought knot. And I removed that. And then I spent 10 years cleaning up all of the past life things. And then the last 7 years, I've been doing a lot of spiritual work with my mediumship, and then a lot of therapy, clearing up the abuse and the hardship I had growing up.
Ancestral cleansing. Good for you.
Right. Yeah. So, and I've always innately understood global chess games. As an example, I knew that the Dalai Lama was brutally pushed out of Tibet to push his presence and his energy onto the Western society. If he had stayed in Tibet, he would have stayed in that little bubble. People would have to come and see him. But I knew that there's certain forces, like certain things pop out so other things can grow. And this is a little bit part of my message today, where I just get I'm able to get like a Hawkeye understanding of energies that are moving around. So I'm just going to start with Donald Trump is a master manifester. He has been able to continually have his bubble manifest what he wants, even with people like Rudy Giuliani, who is drowning in debt, struggling for his life. I mean, there are so many dead bodies behind Donald Trump, but he doesn't acknowledge them. He stays in his energetic bubble. His energetic bubble is based on negative, anger, selfishness, all the things that we all know about Donald Trump. And we throw, we throw money, we throw facts, we throw people, and it just bounces off of him like the force field.
Water off a duck's back.
Right.
Yep.
And part of when I woke up the next day from the election, I knew that he didn't, I knew that there was something going on in the background, but I also heard, do not focus on that. Like I know I know that there were shenanigans going on with software. That's my personal opinion, but I got the message: do not focus on that. That when we oppose Donald Trump, when we say how bad he is, when there are readings done, when we are focusing on his energy, when we are astounded at his cabinet picks, because he creates chaos. So no one knows stability. No one knows what's going on. Everybody is kind of like dizzy. And then we, the light workers, are, what's going on with him? Is he going to pick Matt Gaetz? And what we're doing is we are matching his vibration, and energy, intent follows energy. So if my energy stream is a light, and I am always looking at what Donald Trump is doing, or if I'm always looking at what his next chaos is, I am essentially feeding his energy. I am feeding his chaos because my energy is focused on him.
That's right.
And I don't mean that. I mean, this is like a channeled message. This isn't. I personally have problems of wanting to punch men in the mouth. Okay, I have those problems.
I don't blame you.
Not saying I am above anybody, but what I'm saying is that the whining and complaining and the oh, he's this, he's that. Look at his cabinet picks. Say, like, I'm scared. I have anxiety. I don't know what's going to happen. I have faith that whatever's happened will work out. Okay. I have total faith in what's going on. And so my first message is that be careful of where you're putting your energy.
Yeah.
In a consistent way. And especially like if you're doing meditation or you're reading cards or you're in the spiritual stream, do a little bit, but then ask, what do we need to build? We need to build our own bubble. We need to concentrate on what we want. Like there's a woman at the art store whose son is trans, and she goes, what do I do? I say, form a group, form a Facebook group, get together, talk about it, love one another, make an energy that is loving and positive. Just as Donald Trump makes a chaotic energy that people are drawn to, it's important that instead of giving our energy to him, that we create our own energetic house.
Yes.
I love it. That is strong. Yeah. Because when the mighty do fall and when things crumble, people are going to need a house to come that has love and acceptance. Yeah. That we already have a house for people to come in, instead of chasing after him, knocking down his house while we don't have our own. And I hope that makes sense.
Oh, it totally makes sense. And Kim B says, as light workers, that makes perfect sense. And Anna says, love always wins. It does. It does. Yeah.
But we need to create it and practice it in our own way, in your own neighborhood. If you have women over for coffee, we can't stand Donald Trump. What can we create that's going to nourish us?
Right. Right. And then the things will take care of themselves behind the scenes. Right.
Yeah, that's right. And the other big message is we are souls having an energetic experience.
True. Yes.
And this helps me with my anxiety, that we are here to learn. We are here to interact, to make choices, to see how things go. But when our body dies, our soul goes back to source. And all light workers and readers, we all know this because we all talk to source for a living.
Absolutely.
And so remind yourself that you're here for a reason, that whatever happens, you're going to be loved and taken care of by source. That whatever happens, we have the option of having that love energy with us at all times. And that is recognizing that I am Thayer, with thinning hair and wrinkles, but I'm also an energetic soul being that is inhabiting this body for a while for experience.
Right.
So really, if to back up, to see it as almost like a play. Now, I will say it's not a play if your house is being taken.
Right.
It's not a play if you can't afford food. There are realities that are difficult. Yep. Okay. And I'm not saying, there's concept and then there's life. This is where getting together with groups, the Unitarian churches, forming your house of love and giving, and putting your light attention, your energy attention to what we want.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And I just feel like there's a lot of other people that I've seen online that are saying the same thing. We are here for a reason.
Yep.
Who knows whatever happens, if we are surrounded in love, friendship, and community, we are better off than we are running after a crazy man trying to, give this narcissistic guy therapy. He's never going to get it.
No, he's sort of a loss. He's a lost cause in a lot of ways. Yeah.
It's putting energy. It's like throwing your energy away.
Throwing energy away. You're right.
And what we don't want and who we are not.
Yep. That's what Abraham Hicks says.
Yeah.
Ask for what you want, not what you don't want. And, it's the same thing. We need to think about other things, putting our energy in other places. I agree with you so much.
And it's very important now that we all practice this mindfulness.
Yes.
That we, that's not to say, we need to fight back. We need to be aware of things politically. If you're trans and you have a trans group, become aware politically, but you're also supporting, creating what you want, and then putting that out there. This is who I am. This is the world I want to live in.
Right.
I'm gonna feed that. So if anything, I hope that's understandable. That is the simple message.
It is a great message there. And I know that there are a lot of people who have cut out mainstream media. I used to have Google TV, and I said, and right the day after the election, I went in and just got rid of it. I don't want to watch the news. I do hear the news sometimes through threads, which I really like being on. I did read that this morning that Romania was hacked in by Russia into their elections, and it's been proven. And so I say, well, then we know that it could be everywhere because that's what they're doing. But you're right. In bringing him up, Viviani says she doesn't even want to look at his picture. I can't stand listening to his voice, so I shut him right out. Yep.
What I try to do in the morning, and this is suggestions from other light workers, is I open up my heart chakra and I send love to myself, and I send love out. I just sort of like become I have like 5 minutes where I'm a love generator. Love is a very high vibration. Now, Trump is a very low vibration.
Yes, he is. He's under 100 with Dr. David. A friend of mine that does readings with me, she has calibrated him at like 73 or something like that. And all of us are, 500 or so, which is,
Right.
on a 600 scale. So, yeah.
But even, I mean, and no offense to your friend or whatever, but
Mhm.
going in and searching and touching him is giving him
True.
our
Yep.
energy.
That is true.
And
Yep.
I loved when he was in office watching Linda the Comanche, talk
Yeah.
about Trump. I mean, that helped me through, but
Sure it did.
it's
Yeah.
different now.
Yeah.
It,
It is.
we have a job to do, and this metaphysical enlightened community is here for a reason. And in my opinion, this is one of the reasons. So
Well,
anyway, that's all I
no,
got to
that's
say.
what you got to say. And you needed a place to say it. So I'm
Yeah,
glad you chose me. And
I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate you
Yeah.
very much. And I do agree with you. And I think a lot of people in the chat probably do as well. There are readers now who are backing out from doing anything political at all, zero. And I can understand that. Oh my goodness. Carolyn,
Yeah.
she sees ghosts and things. She says, on the right side of you is a lion or an alien, Bigfoot, but they
Yeah.
don't want to be called that. You are trusted and protected. Wow.
Yeah. It's nice. Yeah.
I know.
How about a guy with a big bank account?
Oh, it's not Alf. It's not Alf. And,
No, not
and
Al. Okay.
look who
It's
came to
Bigfoot.
see you also is Deb, Purple
I
Elephant.
know. Oh, I
Yeah,
just think
I know.
we pray for you every other
We do.
Sunday. I so love you and so love your
Mhm.
courage. I love watching you do your readings. I get such a great feeling from you, Deb. You just feel
Mhm.
so good to me.
Yeah. This whole community supports you, Deb. You know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Craig Dixon came in, who knows who you are, and a few other folks have
Yeah.
made their way in. And yeah, they're all happy you're here. So
I could do
it
some
was sort of,
readings if you
yeah,
want, or
all right.
answer some
Yeah,
questions.
sure.
Also, if you put my email in the chat,
Yes. Uh-huh. And it's
I
also in the show notes.
yeah, email me because I need to practice. The readings are by donation only.
Uh-huh.
Because I do evidential mediumship, it's nice to have it a little bit more
Yep.
intimate. But I'm
Right.
always looking,
Yeah.
exercise my psychic muscle.
Everybody, if when we first started this, Thayer painted a beautiful picture of my energy. I think that's what it was,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah,
At the
yeah,
time. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, she's quite the artist, as you can well see. So you've got a good position there to show it. Yes, Amanda, I don't watch it on on the Alphabet News. I will read some articles and so on, but when it starts to affect my sleep, I have to stop. Well, and I think that's another good reason not to let it affect you. But I do totally agree. We could take the energy that we're wasting on this one person and channel that into a collective of ascension, higher knowing, light working, sending light out, whatever. And yeah, I think it's wonderful.
Well, and that's also part of the community is to read cards,
Yep.
tap in. What
Yep.
can we do?
Right.
What is needed?
That's right.
And do listen to your political leaders. If there is support needed in something very important, show up
Yeah,
for them.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right. So Donna Marie came in here earlier. She would love a message from you. Are you still here, Donna? If you are, what type of, are you wanting to reach somebody on the other side? Are you, what is it?
Do you have a specific question or?
Yeah, put it in if you would. Okay. Kim B, I got you. Anya, I got you.
Yeah.
And
Guides and Dragons.
Viviani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Viviani.
Yeah. So Viviani would love a message from either guides, angels, whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, Viviani, I love your Facebook picture. It's great.
She
You
is
look,
all over now. She has her own channel. She
yeah.
works with John Binney a lot of the time
Oh,
and others.
yeah.
She can
Well,
do the
I have to find your channel, Viviani.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Oh, I see. It's not the alien that is what they want to be called. I lie, Lion. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn, for clarifying that. Yeah.
Viviani, for you, I'm seeing the color blue, very vibrant blue, which is the throat chakra.
Mhm.
And perhaps has already been expressed. You're beginning to bring yourself and what you think out there, that you're engaging in the community and you're engaging in yourself, in conversations with yourself and the community.
Hmm. Too.
I know you've been through some hard times. I don't know what your channel is about, but I feel speaking about your experience, what you've been through,
Speaking your
will
truth.
help others. And
Yep.
that's a great community to start, a community of people who have gone through the same thing, that are having difficult times. But I feel like, I hate to say it, but I see the little Twitter bird, you know, the bird that's flying away, that this is a great path for you. It's going to open up, it's a passion,
Yep.
which I feel like you've hooked on to something very healthy and very true to yourself. And it will reap you great spiritual and emotional rewards. So, yeah, I mean, email or something. I'd love to check out what you're doing. You know,
Sure. Yes,
uh,
absolutely.
yeah.
She does do Akashic readings,
Okay.
and she's very, very good at it. So,
Oh,
yeah, I just want to say that. So, Viviane, I pulled a card for you. Protection. It says, know what your boundaries are. Don't let anybody take away anything. Make sure that you protect yourself. You do give an awful lot, but remember to give to Viviane as well. Yeah.
I would say 100%.
Yeah.
I give a I give a lot because sometimes I get lonely, or I want something to give to me, and I'm learning that boundary is very important, especially if you've been through an emotionally roller coaster.
Yep.
Yeah.
She says, I will, Thayer, love you and love your
Well, I
painting.
love you too. Give me a call. Yeah.
It's so great. Yeah. All right. You're welcome, Viviane. The next person I have is Anya Ashdown.
Okay.
She lives in, I can see that energy there too. Wow. I see a lot of the sunlight's coming in. She lives in 45 minutes out of Asheville, North Carolina.
Okay.
And so she was impacted, but she also is in a holding pattern. She wants to know, I believe, if she's asked in the past, about things that will make their way for her to do, job or whatever needs to be done. Yeah.
I'm hearing community organizing. I don't know. I see you as sort of as an octopus, organizing things and placing people and being involved in coordinating objects or people.
Yeah.
By doing that or by joining something like that, somebody will notice you.
There you go. Yes.
And are you at home? Is it difficult for you to travel? Is it difficult for you to move around? Maybe that's because I'm getting that. Maybe that could be because of the damage there.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Answer that when she wonders what kind of organization. It sounds like it's one that's helpful to people. Is that right?
Well, I mean, follow your bliss. Follow what.
Yeah.
I just see you being as a very a people person, that somehow when you talk to people, they like you. Your energy moves very nicely in and out of people, even if you're on the phone or on Zoom. That somehow people find you very easy, to be with.
Yeah, very good.
I'm not getting, I'm not too deep in what you should do, but I think you'll find it if you cast your rod around. You'll find it.
Oh, wow.
So I hope that helps.
Yeah, very good.
But if you believe in yourself sounds like a Journey song. That's like corny. If you feel your heart and ask your heart where to go, and you follow that, I think that's a good energetic line to follow.
Absolutely.
It could be physical, political, communal, that kind of thing.
That's wonderful. I got the message for you to disentangle relationships. So that relationship question is coming back. I'm thinking your brother again. So they want you to disentangle. In other words, disentangle physically by talking and airing out the differences. But if not, then disentangle with worry and concern over it, because you need to free yourself to feel not tethered to that energy. That's what I'm getting for you. Yeah.
And perhaps organizing artists, all of the displaced artists and musicians there. That would be, that's your heart. I see in the comments, art is part of your heart. So
yeah. Too bad she didn't live near New Mexico, because she could have helped you out.
I mean, I'm an artist, and some of us just get lost. We don't know how to get out of stuff.
Yeah, I know. Don't need to do all the paperwork. Just want to do the art. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you, Anya, and thank you, Thayer.
Yeah.
So Maureen just really would love to have a general reading. I don't know if you needed more specificity or not.
Well, let's see, Maureen. I see your happy halo light coming out of you.
Wow.
Are you in love, Maureen? Or is somebody in love with you? I just feel, when I look at you, I just feel like there's a lot of love around you. Are you?
Hi, Val. So I'm waiting for her to answer.
Yeah, but I'm getting love. I'm getting that whether it's a man that's in love with you, or that there's a lot of love surrounding you, because people appreciate your bright light. They appreciate you coming into a room. But I feel like either you're secretly in love with somebody, or somebody is head over heels in love with you.
Wow.
I don't know if you're married.
Married 17 years, she says. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and does your husband love you from the first day you were married, because you run that house perfectly?
Wow. That's beautiful. Yeah.
I think so. So what I get from you when I see you is that to appreciate and thank everybody for the love that you give and the love that you take, because you're a very important person to a lot of people. And when you give love to your guides, they will give it back to you, so you can give it to other. Your best friends. I could. So all heart, that you're best friends, and so Marina, I would just continue on being you, and get that love appreciation circle going, because so many people rely or are connected with you because of the love that you have in your heart. And that is a great gift.
It is a great gift. It is. beautiful.
If I
I
was
got
your
the
neighbor, I'd come over for coffee all the time.
I got the Lemurian Dolphin Temple. They want you to share your song.
Yeah.
And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? She's like within the crystal. So beautiful Lemurian energy. And I there's a belief that Maui was Lemuria.
Lemuria.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, maybe you need a vacation there.
Marie, you should start learning how to read the tarot cards.
Yeah. Everybody should actually.
Well, I
I'll
mean, I think
point
that would
that out.
be a fun, I
Yep.
would just see it as being something fun and get a girlfriend to do it with.
Yep.
I see that you've got a good mind. You can remember the tarot cards and,
Mhm.
you might move
Wonderful.
into another space by doing
There
that.
you go. There
Yeah.
you go. Couple people have come in. Kelly Dozen Cats came in to say hello to
Hi,
you, but
Kelly.
she had to leave because they had a
Okay.
big snowstorm, but she
Yeah.
wanted to say hello. We have Valerie from Illumination Portal here, and we have the
Hello,
Crone
Valerie.
Zone ladies here. And
Hi.
I know it. Thanks everybody for being here. And hi, Liz Reeves. It's nice to see you as well. So, and Tea Garden Chicken, I saw you come in too. So welcome everybody. If you weren't here at the beginning, Thayer did give a message. So if you want when the show is over to go back and listen, it's worth a listen, I believe. And so there you go. All right.
It's simple, but
Uh-huh.
we are needed.
Absolutely. Oh,
Jan's free. Look at that good dog. I love that big dog.
Isn't
All
it
right.
sweet? Yeah. Kim B, I'll be right with you. I'm sorry I skipped over, but we'll go ahead and do Jan right now. All right.
So, Jan, I'm picking up that you might have experienced some disappointments recently in the last 6 months. Somebody disappointed you. I'm hearing that's okay. You don't need them anyway. Whoever that was that disappointed you, it was the universe's way of helping
Calling people out.
clear.
Yeah.
It's like before you go into hyperspace, you get rid of all your space junk. Han Solo. That even though this disappointment might have been painful, there is a growth and a self-love to find in it for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
she has been a caregiver. She's a caregiver. She
you're a
takes care of her
caregiver.
mom, and
Yeah.
she used to. I don't know if she's still doing it. It's been a while, but she probably is. She also volunteers at the animal shelter. So she's just one of those people that gives of herself all the time.
Well, make sure that you're supported and you're loved in your efforts.
Yeah.
And perhaps you don't feel like you're seen enough, but again, I'm seeing that there's going to be love to find the love to give to yourself. And that's very important because a lot of givers give a lot. But to give love to yourself too. So,
absolutely, Jen.
And I just think somebody was not nice to you. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have this here, which is heart flame, and ignite your passion. So, you've got what you need to do right now. You give part of your heart to this and part of your heart to that, but also ignite whatever passion you have in you. And if that passion is doing art or playing an instrument, whatever it is, you do something for you. Always make sure that you do that.
I see a lot of green around you, which is very heartfelt. But remember to give green to your heart too. Give that color to your heart. And I'm hearing your angels and guides. If you ask them for love in the morning, they will give it to you if you're feeling a little lonely.
Yeah. And the archangels are always standing ready. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. All right. Here's Kim B. She wonders if she get any messages from her guides or her dragons. Yeah.
I'm hearing you might be going too fast. That you either want something to happen really fast, or you're going too fast that you're not picking up on, you're not seeing the little gems that might be there. They're showing me a dragon that is stopped in midair and is hovering.
Oh.
And taking a little bit of time to digest that burger, digest that person you just ate, or to just ease off a little bit. And sometimes, I'm a pusher. I push, way too much. Like I'll be pushing on a painting, but when I move back from it and I allow, and this is a big thing in my mediumship, I'm like, I want to get it right.
Yeah.
If you sit back from it, then answers will come in for you.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. That's awesome.
Are you in love with somebody? Why am I getting? I keep getting.
You're getting a lot of love today. Yeah.
I feel like there's somebody who's madly in love with somebody.
It might be the bumblebee buzzing around her as you speak.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's. I asked the dragon what you needed.
Okay.
And that's what I got. But that you're a very powerful person.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I have your personal power. Speak the truth. Look at that. That's the word. In other words, you are you're up in that tier. And it's interesting because I believe, is that a jaguar? No, or a cougar? I don't know. Anyway, it's beautiful. But yes, and that's exactly what she said. You're very powerful. And that's really wonderful. Thank you. Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, maybe somebody wants to hop on and have a ride with you on the dragon.
On the dragon? Oh, yeah. Wow. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So Donna Marie was first on here, but I was waiting for her to give me what she wanted.
She's here. I see that picture with your dog.
I know. She's got a dog and a cat.
And a cat, right. We all, dog love is the best love in the world.
I think she said yesterday her dog's name is Pippet. Is that what it is? Something like that. Yeah. All
right. Move through your fear. I feel like you might be hesitant to do something and you've been thinking about it for a while. I would move through it slowly. I wouldn't run through it and break the door down, but I would, that you might be putting limitations on yourself because of the rules that we've given ourselves. But those limitations are only there because we've created that structure. So you can release some of those limitations and, hang out with that for a while and see what that brings in. Yeah.
She's been trying to get her channel going. She does do readings. She's been on with me. But, I was telling her, do the best you can right now, because with all the planetary stuff, we got that gunk going on.
Well, I feel like it's important that you move slowly and that you would examine and learn. When I was a kid, I never wanted to leave the house. Okay. I have tons of fears. I'm not, I still don't want to leave the house, but anyway, that to look at what we create, and then learn from that, because you can kind of like, I'm seeing that you can open up that door. You can take the fears at like a sliding glass door and say, oh, like one of those dolls. I can move through this, and then you can do the next one. But I feel I see a great light for you, and a light while you are moving through your fears. Is there a little Tinkerbell light?
Yeah.
So good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you and I are right on today.
Oh,
I tell you. I'm
yeah,
getting here. It says expand your light body.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have no idea how big it, and well, you probably do actually, Donna. It just keeps going out. Yeah.
Yeah. This is so good for you, Donna. This is just so good for you. I feel like you're vanilla frosting. This is just the best thing in the world for you.
That's
I love vanilla frosting.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah.
Cream cheese frosting is the best, though.
Yeah, vanilla cream cheese. Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. I'm going to have Carolyn, because she's shared with you some of things that have been happening, what she saw with you. So I'm going to let her go next.
Okay.
But she has had some recent visitations at her house. Carolyn worked with a ghost team when she lived in the UK, and she can see. She's the one who saw.
You saw Bigfoot?
Bigfoot, yeah.
Does he want to go out on a date, Carolyn?
She's looking for a man just to have fun with. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Carolyn, when I see you, I see that there's a big, they call them theaters in England, but when you would see an operation, everybody would look down at the operation. All the students would look down. And what I see is I see you walking around in your life, and there's all these spirits and ghosts looking down, watching sort of, what's she doing now and what can we do? That you have a chorus of people with you all the time.
Wow.
And maybe perhaps you might want to do a little house cleaning. That you might want to shuffle through your deck and maybe do a little shuffling or rearranging.
Okay.
I
love you said about the choir. That's very important. So I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. I do feel like there might be an alien or there are ghosts and spirits that just hang out with you all the time. Okay. But I feel like it could be the Bigfoot here, that there is an extraterrestrial energy that would like to speak with you. And this is where the house cleaning is important for you to shuffle out so you can focus in on this one voice. He wants to, or this energy wants, again, like the message I got, we're all getting messages on how to cope and what to do and how to shift your energy to help with, this shift now, to help. He says he knows you already. Did you have a visitation when you were a kid, or is this somebody that you've spoken to before?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Wow.
So what I'm getting is clean out the auditorium so you can hear clearer. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I think it probably. So she's used to live in California growing up. She lived in California.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's got a lot of people there that she knows that are now on the other side, including Harry Nielsen.
Oh.
And he wasn't going away for a while. I think he has pretty much, but it's the singers.
Oh,
and
the
singers.
Fact
that you brought up the chorus or the choir. Yeah.
But there's an important voice that has a message for you. And you might want to just turn your frequency a little bit differently. You don't have to, but I just do feel like there's another energy that wants to come in and speak with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know she uses Florida water, so maybe spray a little bit of that around. That would help.
Yeah.
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 I have here, this is those that come to you embody fierce love.
Yeah.
So I feel as though there's no negative energy, and you probably can feel that and know that anyway, Carolyn. But I believe that it's very people that are I don't know, they're like in the revolving door. We just came by to say hi.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay. So she says she's not aware of any other alien, but she's open to all communication. So
Okay. Well.
Yep.
Yep. It could be an angel. What I'm getting is it's a different, aside from people who've passed on that are looking at you, there's a higher vibrational energy that wants to talk to you, clearer.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So.
All right. All right. Thank you, Carolyn. And say hello to Peter for us. This is Anna Greenwich, and she would love a message as well from her guides.
Are you cooking and preparing for a big Christmas, a big family gathering? I'm getting that you're somehow involved in a big, I'm getting food or cooking or coordination for you.
Ah, all right. Let's see.
I'm hearing everything is going to work out.
She says no. She's
no. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you don't know yet, Anna.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I'm receiving is there's something complex is coming up, like organizing a family meal with a lot of different people coming, and that it's going to work out fine. I don't know if you're worried about. It could be a business meeting. It could be where you're dealing with a lot of different people at the same time.
Her son cooks like a chef, she says.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
this could have, let me tune in a little bit.
Sure.
All right. Are you traveling to your son's for Christmas? Are you going? I just keep getting the same message that there's something coming up that's complicated and might be a little intimidating or a little confusing, and your guides are going, relax, because it's all going to work out. So I don't really know what this is. They're showing me, if you have 25 people for Christmas, what a nightmare that is, as an example. And you're like, oh, you feel overwhelmed, but your guides are saying, breathe and you can work through it and it's going to work out.
Yeah. It might be something coming up, Anna. Yeah, it might.
Yeah. So I gave my dentist a reading.
You did?
Well, yeah, because you're so bored, and she couldn't figure out the first person I was talking about. And when I went in to get my cap on, she goes, "Oh, I know who it was." And they say you always have to trust spirit, even though you don't think it makes any sense.
Right.
So I hope that works out for you.
Yeah. I pulled a card for you, the Emerald Tablets, Educate Yourself. There's a group of tablets that are, I believe they're like runes. But if you know what I mean, they're on stones and they have messages on them. But the emerald ones were from ancient Egypt, I believe. And so if you're looking for something to delve into, I'm thinking it's admonishing you to educate yourself on spiritual topics as much as you can, just for fun and enjoyment, and also to learn something new and continue to learn. So that's what I do. Yeah.
And whatever you're going to move through, your guides have faith that everything will work out to your highest.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Shannon Lee, you're next, Patty D, Annie Hamlet, and then they are Narcissus. So just make sure, Shannon, are you here? Patty, I think Annie still is, but I want to make sure that you're reading for somebody that's here. That's all. That makes a difference.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Oh, you live with your son who's a chef. Good idea.
I know. There you go. Right there, you
I'll
go.
do the dishes.
Can you just say yes if you're still here, if you wouldn't mind?
Thumbs up. Yeah.
Yep. All right. 3 people, 3 more mess. Patty's here. Annie's here. Shannon's here. Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you. All right. Shannon would love to know a little romance, a little love reading would be nice.
That's the love that I've been picking up on.
It could be.
I feel like there's somebody who's passionately in love with somebody else, but won't say anything.
Oh.
So, let me see, Shannon. I'm hearing you've been on your own for some time. And your heart hurts. I know that. I know that too. I'm seeing a big oak tree. I don't know if you live in the country or not, but I'm seeing one of those big, beautiful oak trees, a big California oak tree. Yeah, you've been a long time. I'm getting if you walk or go out, join a club or a group, this tree is, I don't know if it's a nature walk or studying trees or nature, or if you join a group of your interest, I see a man that could lose a few pounds, and you becoming great friends with him. I don't know about, but you're going to recognize each other. I see you guys having coffee together and just enjoying each other's company immensely.
Wow.
And this oak tree, the oak tree is, I don't know if you live in California. It's just a tree. So let's see. A hiking club or an arborist club or the study of trees, or it could be wine in oak barrels.
Ooh, there you go.
Something like that. So I'm thinking they're telling me you'll get it later. That it will be aha.
She loves trees. She says
what?
she loves trees. She says she loves trees. She's
Okay,
not in California though. Yeah.
Okay. So this tree, it could be your spiritual companion or could be an energy that is supporting you. But I see it's kind of like one of those English cool mystery things where, everybody's out they're having a beer, they're having coffee, and they're talking with each other, and you're locked into each other's company.
Right.
He likes the same thing you like.
That's really cool.
So, but you have to go out. I don't go out. That's why I'm single, because I stay at home.
Yeah, that's true. You do have to go.
Yeah. Good luck, but I do see a loving friendship. I don't coming for you with this man that could lose a few pounds.
Okay. Wow.
Good luck.
So what did I get for you, Shannon? This may tie into what Thayer's saying, that Atlantis comes in, seek deeper understanding. And perhaps you and this gentleman lived a lifetime there together. I don't know. It's one of the lost civilizations that the planet has housed and that lost their power after misuse. And so I'm not saying you misused it, just the whole group of people living there did. So seek deeper understanding of yourself, and you will with others as well. And friendship does sound great right now.
That could be a great, maybe it's a club, a spiritual club. That could be a doorway for you to walk through to connect.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, Shannon. Thank you, dear. Patty's next, then Annie, then they are. Okay. A message from Patty's Guides, please.
All right, Patty, what do your guides want to tell you?
You're welcome, Shannon.
I'm hearing you're very worried about something. I'm seeing the image of wringing your hands. You're worried about whether you're good enough or not. And I don't know in what context this is, Patty, but there's, I'm seeing an image of an Olympian going to do the thing and they're worried, can I pull it off? Can I pull this off? And I'm getting, yes, you can pull it off. And it's normal to have doubts, but to, just like what I was saying about the rump, feed the hope, feed the confidence, recognize your strengths and feed them, celebrate them, focus in on your successes or how beautiful your hair is, or all the things you're good at, and that doubt, the wringing of the hands will get less. I don't know if this makes any sense, but your guides are giving you hugs and kisses, and they don't want you to fret.
Don't worry and fret.
No,
That's right.
You are good enough, and more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. They want you to get focused, unify. Look at that. Yep, absolutely. You are a warrior, and you do have a lot of power, Patty. And they're saying, yes, make sure that you say, I am a successful whatever you want to be, and envision that you are it. You are that already. I am that. And so that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
I hope that applies.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So we have Annie next, and Annie just would like a message. So
message. Okay.
That's easy.
Has your mother or grandmother passed? There's a person in spirit that wants to recognize you, that has been waiting to contact you. Somebody that was important to you when you were little and growing up, or that was important when you were coming of age. She says yes?
Yes.
I don't know if it's I'm getting both a male and a female together, but there's love, love, love for you. That they just love you, and I don't know if it's a couple or I'm seeing the with the farmer with a pitchfork and his wife, that they were but they love you so much, and they want to say how proud they are of you, that you've made it, and that they're with you every day. And especially if you're having a difficult time, they're right there, and you can ask them for love and support, because I don't think that they
her brother and sister. She says
brother and sister.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. Her brother and sister, or they were brother and sister. It doesn't matter. These people love you. They want to tell you that they're there and that you're never alone. That's the gist of it. I'm like, my heart is burning. So, I mean, they said that you guys also had a shitload of fun together.
I'm sure they did.
Always good.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Annie, I get that your pineal gland is trying to activate itself and give you your intuitive vision. And so they want you to know you can call in. Look at the way this is. It's so beautiful. You can call in the information and trust your intuition. And yesterday when I was on with Mark and Joan, there was Mark was getting some hits and he was not trusting his own self. And then when he finally said what it was true. So we all go through that. So Annie, you please know that, you are have the same gift with your brother and sister, that you can do
And
that.
you can hear them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To open up to receive their love.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So here we go. They are Narcissus is her mother. Helen died 4 days after they turned 13. They were in a hospital for about a month before they passed. I'm 61 now. I miss her dearly. Have no pictures, and her face over the years has faded in my mind. Reminder, please.
All right, Helen.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad that you don't have pictures.
All right, so I guess I'm getting this to see if I have the right energy, but I'm seeing a woman who was very thin in a hospital bed. She was ghostly thin. She was very thin and sickly at the end of her life, but she was healthy. She said, I was very healthy, but I think I want to make sure I have the right energy.
Yeah, she lost weight.
She lost weight. So she died very thin, but I'm hearing that she was very healthy and robust and could hold her own. She's telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I see her holding your hand when you were little. She said, I guess your mother was very busy, had a lot to do, but you were with her by your side quite often. Do you have a animal or a building or something that belonged to her that's an object? I'm seeing a jewelry box or one of those porcelain animals that could belong to her, that if you want to feel her love, which she is there to give, hold that object that used to belong to her or has her energy in it, and that's a good way that you can connect.
So they're saying that she had 9 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So she was busy, but for some reason I see her holding on to you. The family took. I see her holding on to your hand. Were you the youngest or sort of the tail end? So you have nothing at all, no keepsake or
no.
Okay.
You know what I would suggest, and if she went to high school, and she went to high school in the 20th century, then she would have a graduation picture probably in a yearbook somewhere. Yeah. And if you know what high school she graduated from, sometimes you can hunt that down. I know you were a baby. You were the baby. Okay. I'm sorry.
You were the youngest. So,
baby. Yeah.
And everything was moving so fast ahead of you that you never really caught up and figured out what was going on until it was too late.
A yearbook, yeah.
Your mother says, I just see aprons and dishes and food, and her, again, holding hand to bring you in, to keep you included, but somehow things were very hectic for you, very hectic. And I don't think your father did that much either. He was he worked and that was it. Okay, so they're showing me this is to lie in your bed or in a comfortable position. Put your hands on your heart. Oh, she was a cook. Okay, because I'm seeing pots and pans and aprons. Yeah,
Yeah.
to lie. And I bet you were in the kitchen a lot with her, and she had to make sure you didn't spill stuff on you. But to lie on your bed with your hand in your heart and bring that love in for your mom.
Good.
And it might take a while to loosen that up.
Lost their father at 8.5 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But to bring in that love for your mom.
Yeah.
And I think if you do this enough with some breathing, eventually it's going to open up your heart where you're going to be able to feel her hug you. That there's, people put up walls. My mother's been dead since 08 or for a very long time. And I'm just beginning to forgive her, or, to come to terms with everything that happened. So my heart can feel her. So I would do that just as you would hold an object that belonged to her. Hold your heart, because your heart and her heart are the same.
Wow.
As a mom.
Yeah.
So, and open up and think about green. The heart chakra is green. So you can bring in the color green and just bring in one memory of where you felt her love and hold on to that. And that will open up a bridge or a connection between the two of you. I'm just here. I just see chaos, and that you not understanding what's going on in the chaos. And then boom, everything is just gone. Right. So your mother just disappeared one day and you were like, what happened?
Right. That's
but
so sad.
Healing, the reason this is coming up is that the healing your heart will heal her heart. So there's going to be an exchange going on.
Yeah. Yep. By the way, this is right, Mary. There are people that you can go to on genealogy sites that work on some of that stuff, that can provide you with the information if you have the resources. In other words, you might have to pay something. And I know that my family is we've researched back to 1066. So it can be done. And there are other people that have the same relatives that I've reached out to. So it might be a way for you to get some information. I know it doesn't help that you want to see her face. I don't know that you can do that, but at least you could know a little bit about her. I have one picture of my grandfather. I never met him. I just have that. My mother had it, and she was one of 13. So I understand your, what you're going through here.
Yeah, I just feel you were left behind.
Yeah.
And she tried to reach back and grab you, but
yeah. Yep.
She still loves you, though.
Much chaos in her early life, she says.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So by the way, everybody, I'm going to just reiterate that Thayer gave a message at the very beginning of the show for everyone to listen to. It's a very short message, but it was an important one she needed to share with community. And she is an artist, as you can see, but she also practices mediumship. She said, and her email is ThayerBoo2
at gmail.com.
And, she would be happy to, do a short reading for you for her practice skills on her terms. Yeah. So just letting you know, she's amenable to having you reach out. I will say that Leah just paid some gave a donation. So she wondered if she's also an artist, and she wonders if you could see if her art would sell. Yeah.
I also do psychic paintings. So
that's right.
You can email me.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I have a website that I can give you, but okay, Leah. My art would sell. Are you thinking about selling your art in a booth, like as a pop-up? They in Santa Fe, they have like every weekend they have artists that go down to the rail yard, and everybody's got these tents, and they sell their art that way. People come by. I don't know if that's something you have done or should do, but I'm feeling a frustration from you about how to manage this.
Okay. Yeah. If you're feeling frustrated, and you know what?
Yeah.
I think that's any type of art or I know I was frustrated when I first started my channel because you can't start with even 10 people. You know, you got to build it. But yeah, she's very talented person anyway. Spiritually, I could see her doing spiritual art pieces, and Karen Doyle also. And she might be reaching out to you as well. She's an artist. We've got a lot of artists, as you well might imagine. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
All right, there.
Thank you.
I go to
Okay.
and I live in the
Yeah. And did you get your Christmas card?
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you next time. Thank you. I'm so rich now. I can afford a cleaning lady.
There you go, honey. Yeah.
Let's see. Leah, you need to be seen. Perhaps that's why I'm seeing these booths that to put yourself out there. Now I know that that's like, oh, love yourself. You're like, yeah, put myself out there. You know, like, everybody says that. But it could be online, or it could be a little pop-up booth, or getting I keep hearing, I need to be seen. I need to be seen. So I don't know where you live or how to navigate things, but you're creative and you know how to problem solve. So I would ask your guides on, I know this is terrible, coffee shops, or just getting your work so it is seen, because people will like it. Certain people will resonate with it. And I mean, selling art these days is hard going. It's sort of like the music business. But if people see your artwork, they're really going to like it, and they're going to, they're the energy, the vibration will match. I hope that helps, Leah. Don't give up. I'm 69 and I'm just beginning. People are just beginning to see and understand my work. Okay. So don't give up. Yeah.
She's the grandma Moses although she's not in her 80s. Oh, thank you, everybody. It's been an enchanting hour and 15 minutes, and I'm sorry we've gone over here, but thank you, Thayer, for your message. Thank you for also staying a while and doing a few readings. Anybody that wants to reach out and either hear about her art or her mediumship readings, she's at ThayerBoo2 at Gmail. It's in the chat. It's also in the show notes. And Thayer, come back.
Thank you.
Come back again anytime. You're always welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Whatever happens, we will. The light always is always there.
That's right. That's right. That's beautiful.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Okay.